I'm talking about concepts in Chapter 4 on leaping. And I promise this time I'll try to keep the finger away from the camera lens so that you can see the whole keyboard. This is a bit of a challenge because I'm holding my iPhone with the left hand, playing the piano with the right, and talking all at the same time. So I'll try to be as accurate and clear as I can. The first thing to remember about making a leap is that it's the last note before the leap that is crucial in helping us get the distance after that note. In other words, helping us make the leap. The first example that I give in the book is from the first invention of Bach. And this is this passage. Now, there are other possible fingerings, but very often one sees this particular fingering given by editors in different editions. Getting to the fifth finger here, all of those notes lie pretty much under the hand. So what the problem is, if there is a problem, is getting from this fifth finger to this fourth finger. How do we make that leap? Well, it's done through a combination of a pluck, or a sort of springing from this key using the fifth finger, which sends, this springing sends the hand the distance. So I'm not doing this, I'm not coming straight up. It's sending me the distance, and then I'm slightly angled this way so that I can rotate back to the fourth finger. So it's 5, leap, rotate, turn back. Which is, even though I used a lot of words, it really is one gesture. I'm hinged in my forearm. I'm hinged in my elbow, I mean. Here's the elbow. I don't know if you can see that. It's better to look at the hand, I think. 5, rotate, spring, rotate, turn back. And that's really all it is. There are other possible fingerings. You could do this, but that causes, for some hands, a little bit of a feeling of stretch. But if we use a walking arm, and be sure to take the thumb away, that's also a possible fingering. So once again, the leap is this. Spring from the note before the leap, which gets me the distance, and turn back to the note of the leap. Now this brings me to the diagram that I have, well, it's on the next page, it's page 28 in chapter 4. The diagram makes the point that we don't describe an arc where the high point is somewhere between the two notes, but we go immediately to the place where we want to land. So the highest point, which is not very high at all, but the highest point is over the note where we want to land. And then we can use gravity to turn back. It's literally this. And you can apply that to any finger, to any distance. I can go, let's say, from here, here, so it doesn't matter. And it chords too. I can play this chord, and I'm hinged at 5, and that's my springboard. I'm trying to look at the camera and play the piano by looking at the camera, which is quite hard. I'll try looking at the piano. It's literally that. So anytime you have big chords, even say in the Tchaikovsky concerto, I'll try to show you how that might be. I'm going to play the chord. Of course, that's very slow, so it's not really difficult. Well, I think that's the main thing about leaps. I'm turning the page to see if there's anything else to discuss. Well, okay, here we have the thumb in the left hand is doing the same kind of thing. So I'll show you that now. You probably can do it on your own. I'm switching the camera to the other hand. Here's the passage in the left hand. Now this thumb is the last note before the leap because we want to go up here. So in order to get there, it's pluck, rotate. Also, again, there are other fingerings possible. It just depends on whatever you want to do. Personally, I like using 2 thumbs in a row because it helps with the musical articulation as well.